What's going on, everybody? Regidrago in here, bringing you your next VGC moveset / strategy guide for the Sunday. Happy Sunday, happy weekend, everybody. Today we are talking about our boy Regidrago. Now, a few interesting things about Regidrago. First things first, obviously it has the highest. We're gonna turn this to level 50. Has the highest base HP out of any Pokemon, as its counterpart Regieleki has the highest base speed out of any Pokemon, can hit up to 307 HP at level 50, which is kind of ridiculous. But the good thing about that is that you can literally invest nothing in its HP, still has 275. So all of its stat points can go other places, which is really nice. The reason that Regieleki sees so much play is because speed is so important. So important. Moving before your opponent is like the goal of every battle. You want to go first so you can knock them out so you take no damage. Like, that's the easiest way to win. And Regidrago has base 80 speed, whereas Regieleki has base 80 HP. Like, basically they just switch them over. And even with all this HP, like, it still has only base in like both 50, both. Let me talk better. It only has base 50 in each defense. Welcome to Uncut Ragon for me. And so with that 200 base HP, like, it still just takes so much damage. It doesn't even matter about the base HP really, and that's why like Regieleki was so much more on top than Regidrago was. Especially with like Electro Webs and like Dynamax, like setting the electric terrain and being able to do even more damage. And then, you know, obviously Regieleki got access to Rising Voltage, which was another like huge boost to it, whereas Regidrago doesn't really take advantage of Scale Shot too much. So, like, there's just so much things going for Regieleki in Generation 8. But now, in Generation 9, Regieleki has been nerfed with the Transistor ability going down to 1.3, and Regidrago actually stays at 1.5 with Dragon's Maw. So it keeps that whole boost. It's still a Choice Specs boost, essentially, rather than a Life Orb boost, which is a lot more powerful. And so, especially with the prevalence of its low speed stat, it can function kind of both in Trick Room and outside, like with Tailwind, Tornadus, and everything like that. And then Terra as well, being able to Terra Fire or Terra Steel to get rid of its weaknesses. I mean, there's so many items that Drago can run. It can do Specs, Dragon Fang, it can do Scarf to help out with its speed stat, and I think it also gets Earth Power. Yeah, it also gains access to Earth Power and Earthquake now, but you're gonna want to end up running Special Drago even though the stats are the same because Dragon Energy. And Dragon Energy, 150 base power. I mean, it's Water Spout, Eruption, and Dragon form. You know, at max HP, it does max damage. But 150 base power coming off a Choice Specs or a Dragon Fang and Dragon's Maw boost just does a lot. And there's not a whole lot of things that are resisting Dragon right now. The only thing that it is immune to Dragon, like the only fairy type that's really being run is Fluttermane. And like you Terra Steel, Terra Blast, and you boom, all of a sudden you have something for Fluttermane. And so like Regidrago actually is sitting in a really good spot in the meta right now. And with the access of Earth Power, if anything Terra steals away to resist your Dragon, boom, you can just Earth Power them. And so that's why I think, like, Specs may be, I don't know. Specs may be the way to go, so you have a spot for Earth Power instead of Protect. I mean, it leaves you without a Protect, but you kind of want Dragon Energy and Pulse. Because if you take damage, you don't want to click Dragon Energy, you want to click Dragon Pulse. Maybe Draco Meteor. Not as accurate, but a lot more powerful. So, in this format, there's a lot of things that are going for Regidrago. I mean, I highlighted some of its weaknesses. It is frail, it's slow, but the speed can be made up for with Trick Room or a Scarf and Tailwind. And there's just so many options to set up Trick Room and Tailwind with the Pokemon that are in the format right now. And so I think more than Regieleki, actually, Drago could be really strong. I've seen it run on a few teams, and I'm really excited to use it. I'm still shiny hunting mine right now. We're approaching 4,000 encounters. It's getting kind of serious, I guess, but yeah, what do you hit? You hit 277, right? So like there's if you're timid, 145, it's math real quick, that's 290. So like, I mean, max speed Draco under Tailwind outspeeds Alecki. And a lot of people are running like Scarf Alecki with no speed investment, so they can put their investment other places, because it's just so fast. Like, you give it a choice Scarf and it's automatically like out of range of so many Pokemon just with 0 speed investment. And you give it a little bit and it gets even more up there. But I mean, Drago resists electric, and so like you can make Drago the fastest thing on the field and just spam Dragon Energies. And like, if you bait out an early Terra, or if you knock out a Flutter Mane early, like late game Dragon Energy will just sweep. So you just got to be aware of that when you're running Drago. And we will be featuring Drago on the channel, obviously on Road to Ranked, but I do want to build my own Regidrago team once I get my shiny one. I think that will be a fun team to use. But yeah, especially if you're going to run Scarf, you can actually probably afford to drop some speed investment. Just because you'll get the +1 boost, and then obviously you'll just want to run Tailwind. And so you'll be able to do Modest, probably, put some stuff in your defenses so you survive easier. Obviously, again, like, you don't need to run any HP. Like, it's fine if you don't run any HP. That's not a good spread because you get that 4 left over, but you know. Just playing with the dials here. So, Regidrago, run Terra Steel, run Terra Fire. Preferably Steel, because that gives you a Terra Blast option that's super effective against Flutter Mane. But you do need to have like Modest or Choice Specs or Life Orb or something, because Flutter Mane's just so specially bulky that you're gonna need some extra power to knock that out. A Chiyu drop, like Chiyu next to Regidrago, obviously, to work out pretty well. Under Tailwind, those two will do a lot of damage. So, that's basically it for Regidrago. Let me know in the comments. You a Drago believer, or are you an Alecki believer? Kind of both here. You know, longtime viewers of the channel know my love for Alecki. But, you know, Drago, after seeing it used a little bit over on, like, Cybertron's channel and Moxie Boosted channel, I'm a believer. I'm a Drago believer. So, I'm excited to use it. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this guide. Let me know what kind of Drago you guys are going to be running, or if you're going to be running Alecki, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye!